I told my crush how I felt about her. It was 2 days ago, and I didn't think it was gonna be the way it ended, but it's because it went down like this, yo. I'll explain everything, yo. Um, I'm in between my shifts. I'm working 2 shifts today, and I'm in part of the city where I was at last time. And then they have this really big trail here. So I was like, you know what? I'm here. I still got time. I already ate my lunch. All right, let me get a video in. So, yeah, so I told her, yo, I'll do a little recap for those of y'all who are kind of new. So, y'all, if y'all see my videos, I'm on this spiritual journey and stuff like that, trying to improve myself, become my greatest version. Yeah, like a lot of people are doing now these days. So, ooh, that's a nice spot to chill. So, I'll chill for a little bit and I'll keep walking. Check it out. It's like your own little spot. So, yeah, yo. So, I'm doing all this stuff to improve myself and everything like that. Really discovering who I really am. So, a few weeks ago, I uploaded a video saying that about the semen retention attraction. So it goes like this. That experience I had with that girl at my job, a couple months back, where I was just working kitchen one day and she shows up in the middle of my shift, to work. I was working in the morning, she worked the evening. And so, yeah, so I was washing my hands, like any other day, and she was at the check stand, checking people out, and then all of a sudden, man, when I look up, when I'm drying my hands, bro, she was just staring straight at me and smiling, bro. And I will never forget that. So, yeah, I finally decided to tell her how I felt, yo, because even though, well, there's so much, bro. So, the way I told her, yo, I wanted to tell her in person. It didn't happen in person. It went down like this, and I want to get to it. I feel like I'm taking too long. I didn't tell her in person because it was just too busy that day, and it was just us two clerks and a manager working, and it was a pretty damn busy store, man. That's a busy store that she works at. I don't work at her store. I just picked up a shift there, like I do all over the Metroplex. But yeah, so it was kind of busy. And she left at 9. We were both scheduled off at 9, but one of us had to stay till 10. So I was like, okay, I'll stay till 10. Whatever. So and it's funny because the day before we worked together, we worked together on Thursday, but I was also there on Wednesday, but the morning shift. So I left, and she was coming in as I was going. So I said hi to her and everything like that. So. Before I left, she was in the kitchen. I was like, hey, you working tomorrow? She's like, yeah, you? I'm like, yeah, I'm working here. But, hey, before we go tomorrow, though, I want to talk to you. And she's like, what? She's like kind of surprised, like, yeah, I want to talk to you. She's like, about what? And I'm like, I'll talk to you tomorrow. And she's like, what's it about? Is it bad? I'm nervous now. I'm like, nah, it's nothing to worry about. It's nothing to be nervous about. So, yeah, she was all worked up and stuff like that. And then the next day comes, fast forward, which was Thursday. So we both work at 2. And then she got there a little before me. We parked on the side of the building. And then she was walking toward the side of the building because you could scan your badge to go into the side. And then I guess she heard my little plastic knife they gave us and the little toilet key. I had it hanging on my side. I guess she heard it because she looked back. And then so she opened the door and she was waiting for me, to come inside with her. So, I dropped a little bit. Of course, I dropped my fucking knife, on the way there. Of course it did. It never happens, but it did. So, yeah, so she held the door open for me and then, I said, hey, what's up, and everything. We walked together and we started working. So, fast forward through all that stuff, all that mumbo jumbo. It was time for her to go, and then she was like, wait, or during the shift, she asked me, so wait, so what is it? What is it that you want to tell me? Like, how you gonna do me like that? And I was like, nah, it's not like that. It's just like, I can't tell you right now because I don't want to be interrupted by customers. It's one of those conversations that you can't really have with people around customers because we be getting interrupted all the time if you try to talk. So she said, okay, so, but anyways, it was time for her to go throughout the shift. It was busy, man. Like, I was a little stressed and everything. She was stressed. Everybody was stressed, bro. It was just, the vibe there was different. It was different from last time I had been working at that store. But that's beside the point, yo. It was time for her to go, and then I was at the register, and then she was like, hey, wait, so what is it, And I could have told her, but I felt like it was going to be too long, because I wanted to say it all like that. Now I'd be like, oh, yeah, and oh, hang on, let me, and go help a customer out there, trying to check out. So I didn't want that to happen. So she ended up leaving, she said bye, and I was like, fuck, man. I was like, that was it. And I got upset, I was just thinking about working. You know what? So I had to do this, man. I didn't want to do this, but I got so tired of holding it in my chest, bro. So I mean, so every store you go to, and my job, they had the store roster and their phone number, managers and clerks. So I was like, damn, I was gonna call on the store phone, but I was like, nah, man, I just want to get the hell out of there, man. They're probably gonna ask me like, what am I still doing here? Then on the phone. So I got her number down on my phone, you know, and I went, you know, and I left her a voice message. You know, it was about 7.5 minutes long. You know, it wasn't like confessing my love, but get this, yo. It's like what I said. Like, yeah, I told her how I felt, you know. I told her, like, you know, I was moved, you know. It was like a 7.5 minute voice message. I didn't think it was gonna be that long, but yeah. So I just told her, like, you know, I was moved the first day you met me, and I told her something like even though my career with the airlines is over, like that dream is over, that's crushed. And I told her in the message that when I met her the following week after I got that phone call from the airline letting me go, that she made a childhood dream of mine come true. So it was like the old switcheroo, you know. So you know me, like if you've been watching my videos, y'all pretty much know how I was when I was younger, you know. I've said some stuff, you know, I've revealed some stuff on here, you know, pretty much really big hopeless romantic, yeah. Libra, ruled by the planet Venus. Venus is like all love and stuff like that. So yeah, I understand that now. But what I'm trying to say is, like, when she looked at me that one day, when we first met, and she was looking right at me and smiling, that's pretty much how I've always wanted to meet a girl. You know, ever since I was a little boy, because you only see that stuff in the movies. You know, like I don't know, like a cheesy ass Disney movie, like a high schooler. He's probably like, you know, like he's probably like staring at her walking, and then like the girl looks up, and then he like runs into a locker or something, boom, and then all the moment's gone. You know, stuff like that. But no, it didn't happen that way. It was pretty cool, you know. I smiled back and, you know, I nod my head that day. And but I told her also that as much as I want to, you know, like ask her out and stuff like that, as much as I'm attracted to her, because I told her I was very attracted to her. I love her energy, I love her vibration, and she doesn't, I even told her that she doesn't even know she has a vibration, but she does, you know, because she's just so friendly with everybody. But I end up telling her, yo, like, I want to ask you out. And I was like, presuming you would have said yes, because I'm just assuming that you like me too. But I was like, I can't do it right now. I can't. And I told her, I told her what I was doing. Not everything, but I was like, not seeming retention like that, but I was like, I'm in the middle of discovering who I really am. I'm in the middle of a great awakening, my awakening. And I'm in the middle of discovering who I really am. So I said all that stuff, man. And that I told her that she's special and she's spectacular and she's gonna make a man very happy, you know. And I told her also, like, I felt uncomfortable getting her number like this, you know, without your permission. You know, and I was like, I was also tripping out because during the shift, she was telling me that some guy had asked her for a number yesterday, and she's like, oh, this guy keeps texting me, and, you know, I was like, well, why'd you give me your number? She was like, I didn't want to be rude. I'm like, yo, what the hell? And that guy was a simp, yo. She was telling me about him, like, oh, I want to bring you lunch, and oh, good morning, beautiful. And even if she don't text back, he was still like, dude, like, it's just like, I feel like this is me we're talking about from way before, you know, like 2 years ago or something, you know. So I was like, damn, this is even more awkward that I'm telling her this, because she get hits on a lot, apparently. I mean, I know that already, but still. But I ended the message, you know, I was like, yeah, so you don't have to respond. You don't have to say anything. I'm not going to save your number. I'm just going to delete it once I send this message. And you could do the same thing too. You could delete this message or delete this my number and pretend like nothing ever happened. You know, so after all that, it was before I left home, you know, so I was sitting in the parking lot when I recorded. No, that was the first message, but I messed up, so I recorded again. So I sent it, and she opened it, like, immediately, bro. It said read, you know. I was like, oh, shit, you know, so I didn't actually delete the number like I said, because I wanted to go over what I was saying. But there was a glitch in the iPhone, somehow, some way, and it wouldn't show on my end, but she got it. She got the message and stuff like that, but I still can't see it, and I can't listen to it. I'm like, damn, man, I want to listen to what I said again. But maybe about 30 minutes after I texted her, man, okay, I still got time. I gotta go back and work at 3. After I texted her, she texted me back. like 30 minutes later, you know, I was already at home and stuff like that, gonna take a shower, but I didn't text back right away. I just didn't, you know, I was like, okay, now I'm just taking my time. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet, you know, and thoughtful, like, thank you, you know. She was thanking me, you know, and she was like, I'm glad you're trying to find out what your purpose is. And she was telling me, you know, like, after my last relationship, that's what I'm trying to do also, you know, just try to figure out what I'm gonna do in life. And when I did respond, you know, I was like, hey, I'm glad to hear that, you know, stuff like that too, you know, like a positive feedback. She read it, but she didn't text back, which I'm okay with, you know. And if she never texts me or whatever again, I'm okay with that, you know, because I was able to do something that I thought I would never be able to do, because it goes like this, man. So I've gone through so much, yo. It's like, I know what it's like to feel that hurt, you know, when a girl don't want you and shit like that, you know. After you get these ideas like maybe she likes you, but I don't know if she does or not, but it was like letting her go, man. And like, I know she's gonna meet a guy, like another one, you know, and all that stuff, and get romantic and have sex and all that, man. Have a relationship. So, and it's not gonna be me, but maybe it could have been with me, but like I said, man, I had to stay on my path. Like I was telling her, I had to stay on my path. You know, I feel like a relationship is something I should pursue right now, because I pursued all that for all my 20s. I was telling her that too. Like, I lost a lot of years and I'm trying to catch up. So I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what that means. You know, like, I told her, like, she didn't have to text back, but she did. But she hasn't texted back after I responded. So that's where I'm kind of confused. But that's how it went down, man. It was weird. And it wasn't the way I planned, but it is what it is, man. So I think that's it, man. I can't believe I did that. You know, it was a little easier for some reason, you know, like letting someone go like that, even though, like, I don't even know if she liked me like that. But it just shows what I'm doing is working. Like, I can put a girl to the side even though I want her, you know. I didn't know I could do that, ever, you know, ever. I'm trying to meditate, but man, that sun is like high in the sky, man. Woo, it's at its peak. And I still gotta go back to work. Getting all sweaty now. Ooh, man, not a good idea, but I want to get this video out there. But it was a little longer than I intended, you know, because I'd be rambling and stuff like that. But yeah, man. So I don't know if it's 100% that she's gone or not, but as far as I can tell, yeah, I'm still on my path. I haven't busted. I'm getting close to my all-time record at 118 days. I should be at like around like 113 maybe. I don't know. I gotta double check. But check this out, yo. Wish those buildings and houses weren't there, but other than that, man, it's pretty good. Pretty cool, bro. I'm about to meditate as much as I can before I gotta go back to work. But that's gonna do it, yo. Guys, like listen, like, one more thing. I'm a guy who pursued love and relationships since I was probably 14, 15. I'm almost 30, and now I'm making moves like this. I let a girl know how I feel about her. I dig her. I want to pursue her, but I'm not. I'm too busy working on myself, becoming my greatest version. And if I can do it, so can you. You know why? Because you're still holding your seed. You're able to. Whenever you're in public, you're the only person surrounded by people, and you're the only one who's holding your seat. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. So I want to see other videos like this, yo. I inspire y'all to make your own YouTube channel. You know, let me see your progress. You know, leave a comment. Let me see if you're doing the same thing, you know, because it took me this damn long to do something like that with a girl. And I mean, better late than never, I guess. But, man, she's really nice, man. She's really... Yeah, I like her. Man, I did the right thing. I'll be all right. Thanks for watching, yo. I'm gonna meditate and yeah, reflect. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay on top of the water game. All right, stay safe.